I'm going to print some labels and do my packaging. That's okay.
Morning, everybody. Well, I say everybody. There's nobody there yet, but morning, people that might come in.
They will be there.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if the half hour. I did schedule it like 2 minutes before the half hour before, so I don't know if it went out or not. The half hour reminder.
It does. No, I don't think it does. Sometimes I very rarely get them. I just tend to get the ones unless they've been scheduled like a day before. Like at Laney and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, they don't seem to come through. Certainly not on mine anyway. I only get them when as they're going.
So you're doing your parcels, and I've got a pile of stuff that I photographed that I'm going to measure.
And this one in particular, this is a necklace sold for $17.99. Why isn't it printing? Why aren't you printing now? Hang on, sorry. Let me go back to that page. All right, print. Here we go. And it is going to a film production.
Oh.
But I won't say which one it is live because it's the kind of production that will have NDAs, which is non-disclosure agreements.
Right.
But if I do this and tell you in the side chat.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Hi, Louise.
Yeah, Lou, have a look in the side chat. Oh, they look nice. Yeah, you'll appreciate this. Don't say it out loud, Lou, but sold a necklace and it's going to a film production, and in our little side chat is the film, but don't say it out loud because they'll have NDAs.
In the private chat tab on the side of the. Did you see it?
I did.
It's quite exciting, isn't it?
Just good morning to Sue and Carrie and Mike and Rebecca and Jewel and Chris and Sarah, and nobody got a notification. Sorry about that. I did set it up before, so you should have got a notification, but it's obviously not worked. So sorry about that. You okay this morning? Both okay?
Yeah. Well, Louise is stuffing her face, which is nice.
Professional.
Does look lovely.
I got coffee and crumpets in bed this morning. That was nice.
Coffee and crumpets? Fabulous.
Not crumpets. Toasted crumpets with butter.
I was going to say, that's normally Kelly's breakfast, is the having a bit of crumpet in bed. Wait. Naughty.
I'm listing shoes for a little while.
Oh, you're going to do shoes?
Yeah, I've just got a big pile here next to me. But I'll just draft them while I'm chatting.
I've got a brand new polka dot silk Jaeger top to list, right? And the RRP is £160. What do you reckon? List it for half that?
No, it won't go, Karen. It won't go. No. I think at best you're looking at would be 60 quid with offers, and you'll probably get an offer of 40.
Right.
Because Jaeger are overpriced in the shops.
Yeah.
And then they just don't sell that well online unless it's like a gorgeous silk dress and
It's a really nice top.
Yeah, but that's it. It's just a really nice top.
Yeah.
I
didn't realise, but when I actually put it on the mannequin, because I thought it was off both shoulders, but when I put it on the mannequin, the bottom hem was asymmetric. So I think you're supposed to have it on one shoulder and then the bottom hem was straight.
Yeah.
So it's but it's like elasticated around the top. So shall I call it a Bardot top, or shall I just call it a one shoulder?
Yeah, just go for asymmetric, and then that kind of covers whether they want to wear it on both and have an asymmetric hem or off, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It takes it off you a bit then, doesn't it?
Yeah. I paid a tenner for it anyway, for the top, as I said, because it's brand new with tags.
Yeah.
but it just needed steaming for ages. It was sat there for ages, and I didn't steam it. So
Yeah, I do that all the time, Karen.
So it's in a very long old list of stuff that I'd listed ages ago in February. And it's been sat there since then. So.
Well, it's getting done now, isn't it?
So I'll just pull that out because I've got the measurements and everything on there. Where is it? There. Put that to one side. And then talking of polka dots, I've got another polka dot thing.
Polka dots.
Which is just it's just Boohoo, like a ruffle bottom.
That's cute though.
Yeah. Size 10.
Ivory balls. I think I've just packed up the wrong bloody thing.
Easily done when you're distracted.
Yeah, but you know, it's like I have done this before. Oh, I don't know. What am I like? What am I like? Right.
I got some lovely shoes the other week at Car Boot.
A car boot.
Car Boot. I heard somebody shouting, all shoes and handbags £2. And I just thought they're just going to be rubbish. But most of them are new.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
I got these.
Ooh.
Cowboy boots. They're leather as well. I think they're Topshop.
Oh, jolly good.
I think so. They're Topshop, and they're really cool because they've got steers in. That's what you call them, don't you? Those sort of cows. They're called steers. All the way down. So cool. Cactus and
Yeah, that's
really
good.
cool. Leather. £2.
Brilliant.
I'll probably list those for 35.
Good.
Now, annoyingly, I didn't actually pack the wrong order then. I was right, so I've opened that up for no reason.
Oh.
But better be safe than sorry.
Absolutely, yeah, because it would have played on your mind, wouldn't it?
I've done that before, yeah.
Oh, wow. Take it back up, innit? It'll be all
Now
right.
what I do when I pack all my stuff and weigh it, I write the weight and I just put a brief description of what it is on the bag.
Well, I do mine one by one. I know what the problem is one of them's an order of 4 pairs of earrings and one's an order of 3 pairs of earrings, all vintage earrings. And I remember getting this one pair out.
All your swag now. Get rid of the black flag now. All your reselling stuff is coming with me.
Take it all, it's crap.
Hi, Darren.
Hello.
He's on top form this morning.
I saw him behind me on the screen. He was creeping up.
Mike's just sat here, being very quiet.
Thank you. Hello, Mike.
Say hello. Hello.
Hello. Because when I was trying to find them, I put them back in the box for some reason. That's where I've been confused. I'm going to put them back away. Joe.
I need my glasses on, really.
Put your glasses on. Put your specs on.
I don't know why, I get really paranoid when I wear my glasses.
Why?
I don't know, I just feel like I look stupid.
Just put your glasses on. These were £9
Oh.
from Tesco. £9 from Tesco's, these.
Bargain, see? Bargain.
Oh, I've dropped my tape measure. I can't get it. I can't reach the wall. Oh,
I've got a car boot this morning. At 10. Saturday one. Keep an eye on the weather because when we woke up it was nice and sunny, but it's starting to cloud over.
oh, it's sunny here.
Oh well,
Oh, it's horrible, yeah.
is it?
If you fancy a trip down ever, Louise, then the Blue Flames, do you know the Blue Flames Rugby Club in Benton?
Mhm.
It's where I had my wedding reception. They're having a car boot every Saturday now, 10 till 1.
Mm.
Next to, well, quite near to Benton Metro.
Is it on Facebook?
Yeah, they've if you search Blue Flames on Facebook,
Write that down. Blue
they
Flame.
put all the stuff they have on there.
What time did you say? 10 till 1?
10 till 1.
Because our youngest son lives in Heaton,
Yeah.
so we could maybe
Yeah, it's not far.
combine it with a visit to the child.
In fact, if you were coming from Heaton to there, you'd be going past the end of my street.
Really?
The roundabout at the end of my estate, yeah.
Ah,
So-
have to pop into the garden,
Yeah.
just wave through the window.
No, I'd come in the garden. I can take visits in the garden.
Stop for a pepper, isn't it?
Might just do that one day, Karen.
That would be nice.
Pick Lainey up on the way. She can give you a lift.
Sexy long boots.
17.
Ooh. Very nice.
Ooh.
They are, aren't they? They're definitely suede. These are £2 as well.
Jeez.
M&S collection, but still.
No, I'd pick them up. If they're new. Didn't say they're new as well.
No, these ones have been worn, but there's no wear on them. You can, it's just a little bit of.
I need to get this skirt on because it's very on trend at the moment. There was a whole fashion section on Lorraine about boho looking stuff. So
I've noticed like in River Island, there's loads of like yoga-y type of things and
oh right.
Zodiac type of things.
Yeah.
Zodiac sort of inspired type of prints. So that's something to look out for. That you say that boho, hippie, Zodiac, yoga vibe. Right up my street.
I think tie-dye still in as well, isn't it? Tie-dye stuff.
Because I saw loads of lovely dresses and stuff on like Boohoo and things that have got like, and is it Motel Rocks? That's quite a nice one as well. And they've got, loads of like zodiacs and suns and like very cool looking stuff. I like them.
Me too.
But still on a buying ban. So, like a personal buying ban, not the stock.
Yeah.
It's, different. But, I don't need any more clothes, for God's sake.
No.
I
haven't bought any clothes this year at all.
Wow.
That was my plan, but I did last until when I got the 2 stuff, so I did quite well, really. That and the dress are the only things that I bought this year.
Oh, I dread to think how much I bought this year, really. It's silly, but what can you do? I'm being very good now, though. Whereas before my little experiment thing, I would think nothing of renting a film off of the PlayStation Store or off like Prime or something, paying like £3-4, and I'd have like 2 or 3 of them of the weekend. Mm-hmm. And now I really want to watch Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, it's fabulous.
See, but it's only on to rent right now. Right. And I'm like, I've waited so long now, guaranteed if I pay, because I nearly did it yesterday, if I pay for it, guaranteed next week it'll be on Netflix for free.
Yeah.
I'm like, I will wait. And then I'll over it even more because I will.
Oh, yeah.
We were gonna rent Joker and then we waited, and I'm glad we waited because it was good, but I would have grudged renting it.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was class.
I can see why he got the Oscar
for
it because it was an excellent performance.
Yeah.
And then after I'd seen that, I just thought he was fabulous. I watched him play Johnny Cash in the Johnny Cash Story.
Yeah, very good in that. Have you watched Gladiator?
Yes.
Yeah, he's good in Gladiator.
He's one of the baddies, isn't he? Yeah. In that. Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what he's good in as well. With Mel Gibson, I really like that film, and I'm not a big fan of sci-fi films generally, unless it's Star Wars. What's it called? Where the aliens?
Aliens? Mel Gibson, him off that plays the Joker.
What's that?
Film. And who plays the Joker? It's not
I'm
called
sure
Joker.
someone in the chat will probably know.
And Mel Gibson.
Is it?
Yeah. Mike hasn't seen it.
It's a really good film where they're in this house, and there's an alien invasion, but they live in the middle of nowhere. And the aliens like.
Oh, Signs.
That's it. Signs.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Signs.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan film.
That's it. Yeah.
Signs. I want to write that down because that
Yeah,
sounds
that's good.
You know what? I saw that in the cinema, right? I think it's only a rated 12, but there's a couple of little bits that I jumped. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Oh God. You know, I was like, they can let kids watch this.
I tell you, it's a film that scared the absolute pants out of me, and I was so scared that I had to abandon it, and I had to go upstairs and watch Carry On Camping to get it out of my head. And that was that I See Dead People, that one.
Oh, right.
That's M. Night Shyamalan as well. That's the same director.
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
I still haven't seen it all the way through. I got to the point where I nearly bailed when he got shot under the stairs. You know, was it his cousin shot him under the stairs? That I was like, whoa, don't like that. And then when he went to the toilet and somebody walked behind him, that was it.
Yeah.
I was out of there. That was it. Carry On Camping on.
No, I'm the same. I can only watch horror films in the daytime. I can't watch them at night.
It's not
And I've
good.
always been like that overactive imagination. Just
Well, I had a conversation with someone about sort of someone who couldn't get sleep on a night, and I was sort of saying, well, what sort of activities do you do before you go to sleep? And it's usually watching a film. And I was discussing about how your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real life and fiction. So your logical mind, your conscious mind knows it's not real. You know you're watching a film, but your subconscious mind actually can interpret that as reality, which is why we often have nightmares or sleepless nights after we watch something that's disturbing. It stands for a reason, doesn't it?
well, I never used to be able to watch Crime Watch.
Mm-hmm.
That would be enough for me because I'd just be like, they're coming to get me. They're coming to get me.
Even though he said at the end, don't have nightmares.
I'm like, well, now you've said that, I'm definitely going to have nightmares.
I mean, what they were at the end of the programme. Don't have nightmares.
Yeah. like they know you're definitely going to have nightmares.
We've just scared the crap out of the whole of the country.
Yeah.
This is our disclaimer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not our fault now because we've said don't have nightmares, so it's okay.
Lex, what's Intelligent Zombie's name? Can you remember what I tell you?
Is it Joe?
Don't know. Hello, morning anyway. And Kirsten's come in, and Daryl, and Rebecca Harris, and Laura, and Sam. Hi, Sam.
Good morning.
Hope you're
We're
all
talking
good.
scary films.
Yeah.
What's the film that scared you the most in your life? That was my adult one, but as a child, it was Jaws.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. How old were I when Jaws came out? I was in the junior school, and there's another story. There's always a story within a story. So Jaws scared the crap out of me. I woke up in the night because I wouldn't go to the toilet because I thought the shark would come to the toilet and get me. And my dad was like, "Don't be stupid. Like, it's just a plastic shark." I got all that. And then the next day, our sadistic primary school teacher, Mrs. Davies, she'd be dead now, she asked the whole class, who saw Jaws last night then? And like loads of the class put their hands up. Everyone that put their hands up, she made them go and stand in the quadrangle outside because we shouldn't have been up that late.
Well, that's none of her business.
I know.
That is actually none of her business how late you stay.
Absolute witch.
That's awful.
Kirsten's just said she can't watch Gogglebox when there's horror films. I fast forward that bit because I get too scared. I'm terrible.
There is, right, a very artsy film, which I wrote a little bit about, like, when I was doing my film degree, and it's called Berberian Sound Studio, and it's got, you know, the guy from Detectorists, not
Mackenzie?
no, not Mackenzie Crook, the other one.
I know what you mean. I love him.
Toby Jones, I think his name is. But he's in it, right? And he plays a Foley artist, which is someone that they do all the sound effects for horror films. So, you know, when there's like a slap in the face, they'll, like, you know, and, you know, yeah, and, you know, coconuts, and they crack the celery for cracking bones and things like that. So it's all about his story and about how he's been watching this horror film, and it's about like nuns, but you never see the horror film. You never see what he sees, right? You just see all of the noises that he makes. So you imagine that, like, someone is getting branded in the film. So, you know, hot iron, and it's going onto skin, and he's there like cooking bacon for like the noise stuff. So it starts off like quite funny, but the more he watches this film, the more like crazy he gets, like, just from watching this film, and he ends up going absolutely bonkers with it. And it's so clever because your imagination, you know, you're imagining what it is that he's seeing.
Yeah.
And it's always like your imagination is way much worse than the actual thing that you're seeing. You know, it's like rule number one of horror filmmaking: never show the monster. Because it's always.
That's why I'm fine with zombie films. Zombie films do not bother me at all because I know they're not real, and you see them and people run away from them. That not scared at all. But it's when it's your imagination and I mean, Sam's just saying there, Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I was 9 or 10, and I went to a friend's for a sleepover, and she had older sisters, and they put Nightmare on Elm Street. I had nightmares for over a month. I had to have the light on all the time. My dad went round there and had a go at the parents and said, my daughter's terrified now because she's seen that film. So I wasn't allowed to go around her house anymore.
And obviously the horrible thing about Nightmare on Elm Street is that like, it, you know, you can't escape it. You can't go to sleep. That is like, what a horrible thing. Like, don't go to sleep. They'll get you. And so you are just there that night going, I don't want to go to sleep. They'll get me.
No. I remember being scared to look in the mirror in case Freddie was like.
Or, you know,
he was terrified of Nightmare on Elm Street. And Claire Plant said also Jaws. Her dad took her to the cinema to see it when she was 5.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't think I was much older. How old are you when you're in the second year of juniors?
Like 11?
8? No, 11 you're in the seniors. You're like about 8 or 9, I think I was 8.
Oh, no. Yeah, you know, would be, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Terrified then.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was the same, Sam. I was just too frightened to go to sleep. I think that's where my love of reading came from, actually, because I started reading loads then. Because I've always been able to read, and that sends me to sleep. So if I'm having trouble sleeping, I always just start reading, and then I can go to sleep.
And also, when things start getting like scary, like in a book, you just go, no,
yeah,
and that's it, isn't it? Or you do a Joey and you go and put it in the freezer.
Oh, Sam's trying to scare us with Freddie. Freddie Cole.
I can't watch it.
Freddy's coming for.
Oh, I like it. I think I quite like all the Stephen King films.
Yeah, I do, but I don't like it.
Tim Curry in it. He's brilliant in the original. Brilliant.
That's clowns. I don't like clowns. And you know, when you get those people at the street artists that are statues and they suddenly move, I am terrified because they're so unpredictable. And Darren, he'll if he sees one, he'll like walk us towards it because he doesn't. He's trying to wind me up. Oh, and he just laughs, but I'm just like terrified.
That's mean.
I have a really like obscure fear, and it stems from this attraction that was at Flamingo Land in North Yorkshire. It's like a theme park. It was more of a zoo when I was young.
I know that. Yeah.
And I think I was about 4 or 5, and it was called the Jungle Experience. So we went on a raft into this hut, this bamboo hut. Everybody was herded in, sat down, There was a cage in the corner, huge cage with a man stood in it, just a regular dude. And then this professor came out with his lab coat on, and he said that they'd been doing experiments on this man, and he
God.
could turn into an ape, a gorilla. So they start twiddling the knobs, woo, all the lights flashing, and this man slowly turned into a gorilla and was rattling the cage. And then the cage burst open, and this gorilla, man dressed as a gorilla, obviously, ran out into the audience and started picking children up.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Like,
God.
running away with them. And most of the kids were just laughing. I was absolutely terrified. I can remember trying to climb up my mum's coat. Like, that's like this. And ever since, that Cadbury's advert with that gorilla drumming, can't watch it. Can't watch King Kong, Planet of the Apes. Can't even bear to look at the faces. And I know where it's from. It's from that.
Yeah.
Scarred for life.
I when I was young, I was petrified of like the Grim Reaper, but not the Grim Reaper as a concept. This one particular image that I had from a film, and it was, you know, like the shroud and then like the finger coming up like you, and I used to like tuck myself into, you know, like, because obviously you're safe if you tuck the duvet in and you don't have a leg out, because then you're definitely safe from all monsters.
Yeah.
If you properly tucked into, you know, the duvets, it's fine then, isn't it? And then many years later, I found where that image was from, and it was from in Monty Python and the Meaning of Life.
Really?
Like, yeah, and I was like, I was scared of a Monty Python character, like all the time, and it was years as well. It was a good like 2 or 3 years. I was petrified of that image, not knowing where it was from. So I must have obviously watched Monty Python when I was very young, and then, you know, gone, Grim Reaper. But yeah, like how bizarre, isn't it? And I was like, seriously, like from a comedy film of all things, you know, ridiculous.
I thought you were going to say the Bill Murray Christmas film. But,
I love
Scrooge.
Scrooge. I love Scrooge. That is one of my all-time favorite Christmas
I
films.
love it too.
Yeah.
That's one of the films we watch every other year, because we try not to watch Christmas films, the same ones every year. We'll watch them like every other year. So we always watch The Holiday every other year. It used to be Love Actually as well, but not so much recently, because it has got a little bit dated.
Daryl's scared of Paddington Bear. No bear that small should be able to talk.
No point. Every year, well, I say every year as if I only watch it once a year and only at Christmas time, but I like It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes,
just the best. Like,
we watch that every other
I
year.
love it anyway. I'll happily watch it like now. You know, it doesn't have to be Christmas, but I just think it's such a great film. Obviously, it's extremely depressing, and that's why I love it as well, because you go from extremely depressing to just like, oh my god, it's wonderful film. And James Stewart is James Stewart in every single film, and I think he's great. You know, he's such a hammy actor.
When I was a kid, I used to like watching Cary Grant films.
Aww.
And Doris Day in that, because I like my grandma liked them, so I watched them with her, but I used to watch them on my own as well. And I really liked Gene Kelly films as well.
Oh,
Kelly.
And
Anchors Away.
Who played Hans Christian Andersen? I'm Hans Christian Andersen. That one. Danny Kaye films.
Aww.
Oh, he was great.
Oh, and
Doris Day.
What's that comedy actor called? And he was in what was it called? I used to like him as well. Can't think. Is it Jerry Lewis? Jerry Lewis.
He danced. Like jazz kind of dancer guy. And comedy.
No, he wasn't a dancer.
No? I'm sure he did little dances. He was in Nutty Professor.
Yeah, that's it. That's the film I was thinking of. Yeah, Nutty Professor.
Yeah, he threw the £2.
Oh, brilliant.
That's all right.
Oh, someone will like them. Very
What
70s
brand?
looking.
£2. And same pair in tan.
Oh, brilliant.
What is that type of heel called?
Um,
Thin at the top, thick at the bottom.
A Cuban heel is thin at the bottom and thick at the top, isn't it?
Yeah.
reverse Cuban. There you go.
Upside down Cuban.
I don't know, what's coffin? Because coffin is a type of
Is
heel,
it?
isn't it? It's not that, is
Then
it?
again, who's going to search for that? I'll just put chunky heel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Chunky block heel, in it. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes think with these, all these obscure names for things like designs and styles. If I haven't got a clue what they are, I'm sure no one's searching for
Yeah.
that term.
Well, like the whole sleeve item specific things on top.
Oh,
There's all these different types. Like, is anyone seriously narrowing their search by sleeve type? Oh, I really fancy a Bowman sleeve. Like, oh, fuck off.
Maybe
I'm getting sick of the character. You know,
Yeah.
the character writer specific, because a lot of clothes don't have a character.
Well, it's to say, every pair of curtains at our list asks for character. I mean, most curtains don't have characters on them unless it's a kid's
Yeah.
bedroom.
I was listing a mug the other day, and they wanted me to specify what sex it was suitable for. Because it was a Christmas mug, so we went in like Christmas gifts or whatever.
don't know.
It's still it still had Christmas gifts mugs as like a sort of its own category. But it's like, why would a mug be for any specific sex? That's ridiculous. Is it for adults or teens, boys, girls? Like, for everyone, it's a mug. God's sakes.
And you know how we have to be so specific, like with measurements and things like that. Whereas when you actually look at the clothes website, often there's not even a measurement, especially with
No.
trousers. There's not even an inside leg measurement for a pair of trousers. So you've just got to buy them and see if they fit you.
And, like, you can buy the same size clothing from, say, like Boohoo or whatever, and they will be all over the shop, won't they?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, the monocle said flare heel.
So, just write that down, Monica. Thank you very much.
Hello, Craig.
Craig.
Didn't
is
see
it?
you come in there. Hi, Lainey.
I'm loving the Monocle's Instagram.
Yeah, it's
Fabulous. Fabulous.
His little pooch. His new
Yeah.
little
Is it Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a new baby.
Oh. Don't know whether these are still a thing, these leopard print heels.
Tortoise
That's
shell.
what I meant. Tortoise leopard heels.
I don't know.
Wide fit M&S. Wide fit. Again, £2. They're not new, but there's no marks on them. They're lovely.
Well, they were saying on the thing that Brown's, not brown is the new black, but brown is definitely in this season,
Yeah.
autumn, winter.
Is it because, like, everyone has been avoiding brown for so long? We probably haven't, innit? We probably
Yeah.
I look dead.
brown. I'm not buying brown.
I look dead in brown. Dead.
I can't do brown.
These were in that £2 as well. These are gorgeous. Silk print.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah.
New River Island.
Right.
The only thing is I hate posting heels because it means I need a box.
Yeah.
Well, for
I just put
£2,
like bubble wrap round it, wrap it round it.
I'm just worried in case it pokes through.
Yeah, I've done that a few times with the bubble wrap, and it's been fine. And then I sometimes double bag, so
Right.
give it a bit extra protection.
But they're lovely.
Right.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I can't do this one. This extra order. It's going to Israel, and it's not recognizing the characters in the address, so I can't.
Oh,
So that's annoying. Oh well. Don't know what to do with just message them and go like, really sorry to ask, but can you put it in English, please?
Nice little granny shoes.
Oh, I love them.
Nice.
The Carvella as well, Kurt Geiger Carvella, and haven't been worn. So
Brilliant.
they're £2.
Was this a private seller or do you think it was a
I
dealer?
don't know where they got the stock from. No, I've seen them before, but they were just clearing everything. They just said everything £2. I don't know whether they were finishing up for the season or whatever, but they're quite nice. And these as well. These were the bargain of the day. Lovely suede with a little buckle on them. And the gabor.
Oh, lovely.
Gabor. Oh, Gabba is the lady at the car booth. Gabbers.
Gabba.
Gabbers. The Gabbers, them.
You're making me quite jealous with all your shoes, Louise. You know how much I love shoes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Louise has seen me in the shoe zone.
Like a woman possessed.
I was so excited.
When we took you into Tammy's, the charity shop, and Tammy's like, I've got some at the back if you want to have a look at them. She's like, yes, get us now. Yeah, you got some good stuff that day, didn't you, Karen?
I did. I've sold quite a bit of it.
Yeah. Bran. Leather. From Dune. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it June?
I say June.
June.
Yeah.
June Landon. Size 6.
Landon.
I was supposed to be drafting these. I'm basically just getting them out and having a look at them.
Well, they're all good, as I said, because they're all different shades of brown, which is good. Pretty much all of them are, which is good. Hi, Helen, and hello. Someone else came in. I missed them. Who was it? Antoinette.
Susan as well. Been making toast and jam. Oh, there another Kurt Geiger one. Carvella.
Excellent.
And Clark's Plus. I'm presuming that means extra wide fit. I've never heard of Clark's Plus.
No, same.
I've never sold any Clark's Plus.
Yeah, Clark's Plus. Someone will have it.
So just doing my makeup. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? That'll do.
Yeah, just go out like that.
Go out like this. Fine.
10 points for whoever can name these.
I've just sold some. What are they called? Unstructured. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they?
Unstructured, but they've got a very specific name.
Pasties.
See if anyone in the chat knows, and I bet they do.
They're Clark's Minging shoes.
They're a bit worn, but Nature Trek, no. I'll give them a minute. I hope they clean up.
I'm being really bad with this spot. I keep picking the scab off.
Don't pick your scabs.
I know.
I've sold these ones before for 45. This particular design.
Wow, really?
A lot of nurses wear them. People that work on the feet all day. Someone will know.
No idea.
I've had 2 pairs of something similar, but they were just had a bit of elastic.
Yeah.
And after I'd finished wearing them, my mum had them both, and she wore them to death. I used to wear them to work.
They're called Clark's Unstructured, and the design is called Unloop.
Ah, right.
Unloop. Clark's Unloop. So they definitely want to look out for.
That's a bolo.
The bolo.
I've got some white ones, but they're called Active Air, but they're similar with the button and the elastic.
Yeah, they Unloop. Talking of not bolos, nolos. It's Carvelle with a double L.
Oh,
So it's someone's rip off. And I think it's something like Matalan or Matt Allen, as my granddad used to call it. Matt Allen. Go to Matt Allen's. Yeah, they were £1. I was like, oh, £1 for Carvelle. Carvel, double L-E. Yeah, and it's got leather. It's got leather inside, but the outsides are not leather, that's odd, isn't it? To go to the bother to leather line them.
Yeah.
But this is
Just put it out.
they were only £1. I'll get my £1 back. They're brand new, they haven't been worn.
And you learn for the next time, innit?
Well, I sort of knew anyway. I obviously had a moment of forgot how to spell.
good morning, Margaret. Margaret's just come in.
Well, it's still nice and clear out there, so I'm setting off soon for the car boot.
Lovely. Getting on the 11 o'clock train to Carla's.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Got any plans? Obviously, car boot.
Yeah, just same as usual, really, isn't it? You know, chill, have some dinner, chill, go live. You know. But yeah, it's nice.
Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil.
We manifested her.
You did?
You say her name 3 times.
Like the dove from above. Oh.
You say her name 3 times and some Reese's appears on your desk.
Because Beetlejuice was 3 times. And what was that other horrible film?
Candyman.
Oh, no, don't talk about Candyman.
No.
I watched that when I was 16 and it was too soon.
Candyman is quite freaky. Yeah.
Here's Kelly as well. We've got Sam, Kelly, Carl and Helen, Lenny. Everyone's in.
I'm gonna wear some purple today. Purple.
Oh, like purple.
Purple.
I love that poem. That when I'm older, I'll wear purple.
Yeah, you like that, don't you, Mum? Yeah. Wendy something or other is her name, apparently.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Oh, my mum wears quite a bit of purple.
Yeah.
One of her favourite colours.
Yeah. So what are you up to today, Karen?
Really, I should get this stuff measured and listed, but I really want to do some sewing as well. So bit of both, maybe.
Well, that's it. Balance, bit of both.
Yeah.
Bit of both. Well, we're going to go to the car boot, and then I'm going to come back and list all these things that I've just put on the floor. And they're like, ooh.
Nothing exciting. It's just packaging.
Oh.
Thing. Yeah, just packaging.
Oh, Karen, as well, that meal that you put on, was it Instagram? Might be on Facebook. The one with the bargies. The bargies. I would like that recipe.
Yes, I've got it. I've got it on my phone somewhere. It's really easy. You just grate the sweet potato, and add the curry powder in with it, and you can. You're supposed to put raw onions in, but I cook my onions first because I have to have them well cooked. And mix it with an egg. You're okay with eggs, aren't you? Yeah. Mix it with an egg, and then just make it. Also, you can put Nigella seeds in, which is a really nice addition, but you don't have to. And just make them into little balls and bake them in the oven. Spray them with cooking spray or spray oil, and bake them in the oven.
You could do that in the air fryer, couldn't you? We've got one.
If you had a drawer one, that should be all right.
Have one of those.
Not a spinny one; they would just fall to bits.
Yeah. I've got a pan.
I don't know if it works in a pan because you are supposed to bake them.
Can you not fry them? You not shallow fry them?
I suppose if you squished them down and made them flatter.
Right. I mean, I could bake them. Yeah, I could bake them. Because sometimes you do get the barges where they're more flattened, aren't they? Because they crisp up nicely then. Yeah, I quite like them. And I cook most stuff in coconut oil or butter.
Right.
Same.
But it is really tasty. The sweet potato, you don't. It just, to me, it just tastes like an onion bhaji, but that's because I've had them a lot. But you don't notice the sweet potato.
No.
I don't.
I love sweet potato.
I do.
love potatoes.
Yeah, I like sweet potato chips.
Oh, you can take the middle out of an Actify to stop
Yes.
catching up. Carla knows stuff.
Yeah. I should have done that once when I done. What did I do in the air fryer? And all the bits just came flying out the sides. I can't remember what it was now. Made a right mess.
So just have to concentrate on eyeliner then.
Yes. I'm just reading the chat.
I can't do eyeliner. I do one good eye and the other eye just looks ridiculous.
I'm like that with eyebrows. This one's like really neat. And this one just goes rogue every time.
I have trouble with this one because it's going really thin at the beginning. I see I've missed a bit. I'm sure I have this morning. Yeah, I have. Look, that one's shorter than that one. It's really thin. Oh no, here. It's really thin at the beginning. And I always mess it up. Yes, I will do.
Ooh.
And also, chicken tikka is really lovely, and you can use fat-free yogurt and the chicken tikka powder and marinate it for as long as you can, and then grill it. It's delicious. It's just as nice as when you get it at the Indian, and a lot less fat.
Yeah, I do that sometimes as well. Do it with a bit of lamb or chicken. It's nice.
Yeah, and I done a kebab one instead. So I done the yogurt and done like sort of kebabi type spices. And me and Darren had that last weekend, and he really liked it. So that was good. And I've had mushroom risotto this week. That was really yummy.
Oh, I'll have the recipe for that, please.
All right. What else have I done? I'm trying to think. Oh, me Swede and potato cakes. I had them a couple of days. They were nice. And I done cauliflower and broccoli cheese with that. That was really nice.
Oh, sounds lovely. I think I'm going to come and move in with you, Karen.
I do love cooking.
Yes.
See, my dad, obviously he's a retired chef, but he's become very like what he cooks. He just cooks the same things all the time now because he loves curry. So he just makes loads of curries. So their house just permanently smells of curry. My mum gets sick of it. She gets really annoyed. I know I should be filming stuff. It was the plan to do that, but I will. I know. I've got to. I bought new pans because I thought I want to start filming so I bought new pans because my old pans were looking manky. I just haven't got around to it.
I got a lovely set of the Pyrex, the Visionware. The clear pans. I threw out all of the Teflon coated ones because the Teflon was starting to flake and it's really bad for you.
Yeah.
It's poisonous. So threw those out and I absolutely love them because you can turn the ring off and they'll continue to cook because they hold the heat in so well. It's fabulous. So the energy saving as well. And when we start to light the wood burning stove, can use them on top of that because the glass, they won't scratch the top of it. So
jolly good.
I was thinking.
No, Sue, I was just saying to Lex before we came live, I had a list of jobs to do this week and I've only ticked 2 off. Where's my list? I had it in front of me before there. I've only ticked 2 off because I've had a really bad week of headaches. Still from my ear, I think. So I done virtually nothing Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday I done all the photography, and then I haven't done much Thursday and Friday either. Just the minimum, basically, just my orders. So I did do 4 dog walks, and I've continued cutting out the rubbish. So they're good things. Haven't been to the shops. Haven't uploaded my unboxing video. I'm so sorry. I need to. Sue was just saying there with my channel, I still haven't uploaded anything. I need to do that. I will this week, I promise, because I am feeling much better compared with last Saturday. I will.
I'm going to have to leave you, lovely ladies. Mike's just informed me that it's tipping it down out there now, but hopefully it won't be where the car boot fair is. But I'm going to have everyone set off anyway. Check it out.
Good luck. Hope you get some good stuff.
Thank you, Lex and Carl. Have a lovely time this weekend. Have a fabulous lot of fun. And Karen, I'll see you soon. Thank you very much for having me on. Bye, everyone. Bye,
Right,
Sharon.
bye.
Bye. Yes, Carla. I just replied to Josh now. Yes. So 12 o'clock at the station. That's cool. Which means I should go in about 10 minutes, I think. So
Yeah.
I took you for a cigarette. How's this looking?
Good. Oh, I like the eyeshadow. Lovely.
I know I do like purple. I've always suited purple and green.
I've got a sort of purpley red on, so you can't really see it.
No, ignore that. I just realised I need to pick you up. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know then. I'll meet someone at the station at 12 or no one, and I'll just turn around and go back home.
Does Carla need to pick you up so she can film you arriving? Because she usually does that.
Could
You're
be.
in the distance waving.
Oh, yeah, could be. Yeah. Hang on. Right. Hang on. Right. Okay, we're going to get this sorted. Okay. Hi.
I've probably watched my hair dry since we've been on because it was soaking wet. It's dry now.
It was. It's getting there, isn't it?
Yeah.
The girl with the curl, aren't you? When you're good, you're very, very good. But when you're bad, you're horrid. You know.
There was a girl who had a curl.
There was a girl who had a curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid.
I always pull mine back because they get in my face. They always go in my eyes, so I always put a hairband on.
Do you make the hairband?
So, will you help me do another list? And I promise I'll stick to it this time.
Yeah, let me take you for a side. We'll have to clear his face.
If you've got any suggestions in the chat as well, you can give me some tasks for this week. Although I'm going to stick at 6 because 6 is doable.
Okay, right. So what did you hit this week that you're gonna carry on doing? So you hit your target on dog walks and beat your target, didn't you?
Yeah.
So can you up your target, but up it to 4? Because you did 4.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
It's Darren's week where he's off, so I won't do as many.
Yeah,
I can go with him.
Exactly. Do 2 on your own and 2 with Darren.
Okay. Can I say 3 dog walks? And then if I do more, that's good.
Okay.
Right. Kelly says film a YouTube video.
Yeah, cooking one.
I might do, because I've got a new recipe for beef curry. So I might do that, and then I can do the bargies as well when I do that.
Nice.
Right.
Now you're going to go to the shops this week, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, shops. And I need to upload that sewing machine unboxing. I'm going to put 20 new listings on eBay.
How many did? Oh yeah, you didn't do much this week, did you?
No.
So a bit of catching up to do.
Yeah. And number 6. I don't think I need to put on my list continue cutting out the rubbish because I have done that for 3 weeks now. So
yeah,
I think that's pretty much
as a mental thing, isn't it?
And I was really, Darren will hate me saying this, but I was really proud of him last night because we were doing the online shopping and he said he wanted bananas, apples and yogurt. So I was really pleased with that.
Cool. Lovely.
Normally he says crisps, chocolate, peanuts.
We can have like a little bag of mixed nuts.
Yeah, I did have a look to see if they had any honey roast ones for a treat, but they didn't have any.
Oh, I tell you what, Sam will agree with me on this as well. Salt and vinegar KP nut. Oof. It's so
Are they
nice.
really sharp?
Yes, that's why I love them.
Ah,
They're super sharp. They're the proper like. But the problem with that is, like, I can sit down and easily eat like one of the big packs and go because I just bloody love them.
It's my weigh-in on Tuesday morning, Kelly. As I said last week, I lost 3 pounds. Actually, I didn't tell everyone that. I lost 3 pounds last week, so I was really pleased with that. And I've lost 2 inches off my waist so far.
Hey, well, that's a dress size.
Is it?
Yeah, 2 inches off your waist is a dress size.
Oh. Yeah, so I was well chuffed with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well done.
First week, I lost an inch off my waist and I didn't lose any weight. So I was really pleased that my second one, I did lose weight.
Well, thing is, as women, we're bloody hormonal as well.
Yeah.
Like, I will find that I can not lose any weight at all, and yet, like, I can be bloated. You retain water and stuff, don't you? And it's a bit of a bugger being a girl.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. It would be a girl, eh?
My ankle is still really sore, so I definitely think I've done something to my ankle because when I walk the dog, I do get quite a bit of pain when I put my weight on that foot. So I don't know about that. And I did Louise's bedtime yoga, and I've managed to pull 2 muscles. So that's how unfit I am. And I was laughing when she was doing if any of you have done it, when you've got your legs straight out in front of you and you've got to try and put your head on your thighs. I got nowhere near. I was laughing because she was laying on her thighs. Thank you. Everyone's saying well done. Thank you.
Yeah, it's brilliant, Karen. On the right tracks, innit?
And you know what the good thing is about this time is I don't feel like I'm on a diet because I'm cooking stuff that I like. I'm enjoying cooking and I don't feel like I'm restricting myself. Good. And if I want something, I'm having something. Like I bought myself this bag of sweets and that's lasted me ages. I just have a couple at a time if I fancy a sweet, and they're vegan and they're more natural. 3 sweets is 83 calories, and I'm only having 2 when I have some. So
yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And as long as you feel like that was my treat.
So I just need something for 6. So I've got dog walks, film a YouTube video, go to the shops, upload the sewing machine unboxing, 20 new listings. Oh, I didn't do making the face covers for eBay. I'll put that.
Okay, yeah, put that one on. Especially because aren't you getting some Christmas fabric soon?
I've got some.
I reckon people will be starting to get prepped and starting to think about Christmas because obviously they're having to tighten their belts and stuff.
This is just a nice
that's
Nordic one. And then I really like this one. Christmas lights.
Aww.
And then I've just got 2 of the same design, which is just all Christmassy type words.
That's cute. I very much like the first one. Very Nordic.
Yes. Yeah, I got more of that than the other because I really like that.
Yeah, the Scandi ones are really nice. Let's put shoes on. Just can't go without shoes. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna try putting heat and cool on my ankle again. It's fine when I'm in the house. It's just when I go out and I've got my trainers on, when I start walking, it hurts for the first sort of 5 minutes. But I've been doing like 15-minute walks with the dog. So
yeah, perhaps it just needs a bit of movement. Like, when your back is sore, the worst thing you can do is just lie there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you've got to get it moving and things, and yeah.
Monty is so good, with me though, because he knows that I can't do what Darren does. He races off with Darren, and Darren walks really fast, but he doesn't with me. He walks slower, and he's always turning around checking that I'm all right. He's such a good boy. And he's really good walking to heel as well. If there's people about or cars, he just comes straight to me and walks to heel. He's just really, really good.
That's cute.
Mm.
He's
He must know loads of words as though, because when I'm talking to him, there's often he knows what I'm saying.
Clever dog.
He is. Right. I hope you have a lovely weekend with Carla. I'm sure you will.
Oh, cool. Always a nice weekend at Carla's. I'm just checking the trains now. Bristol Parkway. Find times and prices. Come on.
Rest ice compression elevation.
Right. So I should be going. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go too. So
Thank
thanks everyone for joining us in the chat, and have a good weekend, Lex.
Yay, shall do. Bye bye. I'm off now.
Bye everyone.